Good morning everyone. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GKToday Academy app and you can attempt the quiz in this app and you can read detailed explanation. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. We have started a new channel, Civils Academy. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. Now, let's start. Which is the third university in India to have a commemorative coin of rupee 100 issued on its centenary year? That means on the completion of its 100 years. So this is University of Lucknow, and this is going to be the third such university to have a commemorative coin of rupee 100 issued on its centenary year. The first two are Mysore University and BHU, that is Banaras Hindu University. Now recently Lucknow University completed 100 years, and on this occasion Prime Minister released special stamp and coin. Recently, Prime Minister also released commemorative coin to mark the 75th anniversary of FAO, that is Food and Agriculture Organization. The headquarters is in Italy in Rome. It is United Nations organization. Apart from that, Prime Minister also released 100 rupee commemorative coin to honor Vijayaraje Scindia, which organization was awarded the Platinum Partner Award in the newly instituted Umang Awards. So in this category, EPFO won this award. What is EPFO? It is Employees Provident Fund Organization. So recently Umang app completed 3 years. Now EPFO is a statutory organization and it is under Labor Ministry, that is Ministry of Labor and Employment, which organization released $25 million from its emergency fund to support women-led organizations fighting gender-based violence. So this has been done by United Nations. It decided to release $25 million to support the women-led organizations. So out of this 25, 17 will go to UNFPA, that is United Nations Population Fund, and 8 will go to UN Women. It is important to note that every year on 25th of November, the International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women is observed. So it is observed on 25th of November. Apart from that, from 25th of November to 10th of December, there is a campaign going on, and it is 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. Which country has announced to set up counter-terrorism operations center? So this was decided by UK. Recently, UK Chancellor Rishi Sunak allocated fund for this initiative. So the CTOC is going to be in London. Recently, UK was also in news as it was the host of Global Vaccine Summit. UK was also in news because of Internet Market Bill. So the bill was in news as it was formulated to protect the trade between entities of Britain after Brexit. What is Brexit? It is exit of UK from European Union. UK was also in news because of Five Eyes Alliance. Answer in comment box which are the other 4 members of this Five Eyes Alliance. Which Indian state has approved the Ganga Expressway project? So it has been approved by Uttar Pradesh government, and the project will have expressway along with river Ganga from Haridwar to Allahabad, and this project will be implemented by Uttar Pradesh Expressway Industrial Development Authority. Now recently, state of Uttar Pradesh was also in news because of Har Ghar Jal Yojana. So recently, Prime Minister launched this new scheme in Uttar Pradesh, and under this initiative, drinking water supply will be ensured. Now this scheme was introduced in 2 districts of Uttar Pradesh. One is Sonbhadra and another one is Mirzapur. Uttar Pradesh was also in news because of Keetham Lake. So recently, this lake was included in the list of Ramsar site. Apart from this lake, Lonar Lake was also introduced. So Lonar Lake is in Maharashtra. Now, this Ramsar site is related to Ramsar Convention, that is for wetland conservation. And now, total 41 sites from India are mentioned in this. Fit India School Week is celebrated in a week of which month? So it is celebrated in a week of December. So this Fit India School Week program was started to inculcate the awareness of physical activity and to inculcate the culture of sports. So under this initiative, schools will select a week in the month of December and then they will organize different sports activities for children. So this Fit India School Week is celebrated in the month of December. Apart from that, recently World Investor Week was celebrated. So it was from 23rd of November to 29th of November. And during this World Investor Week, SEBI, that is Security and Exchange Board of India, launched a campaign. And it is SMART program. SMART stands for Securities Market Trainers. So the idea is to enhance the investors' education and awareness. This was a program by SEBI. SEBI is Securities and Exchange Board of India. Apart from that, on 27th of November, Organ Donation Day was observed. And on this occasion, a first of its kind organ donor memorial was inaugurated by Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot. And this was set up by Mohan Foundation. So this is a first of its kind organ donor memorial. Which institution released Mitigation and Management of COVID-19 Practices from India's States and Union Territories report? So this has been released by Niti Aayog, that is an executive body, and it is the successor of Planning Commission. Now recently Niti Aayog was also in news as along with MEITY, that is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, these two organized RAISE 2020. What is RAISE 2020? It is Responsible Artificial Intelligence for Social Empowerment. So this event was organized by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in collaboration with Niti Aayog. Recently, Niti Aayog was also in news as it released EPI, that is Export Preparedness Index. Answer in comment box which state was the top performer as per this Export Preparedness Index. Which new type of FPO, that is Farmer Produce Organization of NAFED, has been inaugurated by the Agriculture Minister? So it is Honey FPO. It is an initiative of NAFED. NAFED stands for National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India. So recently, Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar inaugurated Honey Farmer Producer Organization. So this will focus on the beekeeping activity, and this will help in providing more employment opportunities. Now every year, this World Bee Day is celebrated on 20th of May. And to promote the honey in our country, Honey Mission was launched by KVIC. KVIC is Khadi and Village Industries Commission. It is a statutory organization and it is under MSME Ministry. That is Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. India signed Memorandum of Understanding for cooperation in the field of environmental protection and biodiversity conservation with which country? So this country is Finland. So this is a memorandum for the environmental protection and for the biodiversity conservation. Our Environment Minister is Mr. Prakash Javadekar. Recently, he launched India Climate Change Knowledge Portal. Please remember that India is the only country among G20 nations to meet the climate change commitments under Paris Deal. So this Paris Deal is related to environment protection, and recently USA decided to quit this deal. That means recently USA formally left this. Now, India is only country among G20 nations to follow the environment commitments. This is based on a climate transparency report, and this report is a publication of German Watch. Previously, the name of this report was Brown to Green Report. Now it is known as Climate Transparency Report, and it is a publication of German Watch. What is the new name of Central Bank of Saudi Arabia, formerly known as Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority? That is SAMA. So the new name is Saudi Central Bank. Previous name was Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority. Now it is renamed as Saudi Central Bank. However, please remember that the acronym will still be used. That is SAMA will still be used. Recently, Saudi Arabia was in news as it was the host of G20 Summit. India will host G20 Summit in 2023. Previously, India was supposed to host in 2022. Now, Indonesia will host it in 2022. Saudi Arabia is the first Arab nation to get the full membership of FATF. FATF stands for Financial Action Task Force. So these were the most important questions. Now we are going to cover important news. So first is related to a movie. It is named as Shameless. So it has been selected as India's official entry at 93rd Academy Awards in the live action short film category. Malayalam film Jallikattu is India's official entry for best international feature film category. So Jallikattu is a Malayalam film. Next is Boring and Lady Curzon Medical College. So this college is in Bengaluru and it was in news because it has been renamed after former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Next is Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. So he was social reformer. Recently he was in news because of his 130th death anniversary on 28th of November. Next is Swasthya Sathi. So this is a scheme by West Bengal government. It is related to health. Recently it was in news because West Bengal government decided to expand the coverage of this scheme. Now the entire population of state of West Bengal will be covered under this Swasthya Sathi health scheme of government. Next is Hasyan coal plant. So it is in UAE and UAE is set to become the first Arab nation to generate electricity from coal. So this is a coal plant. It is in UAE and to be specific, it is in Dubai. It is important to note that mostly the Gulf countries fulfill their electricity requirement from gas-based power plant. Why so? Because the area is rich in oil and natural gas, so they extract and use that, and this is why the coal plants are not so popular. Now UAE is going to be the first country to get electricity from coal plant. Next is Hetero. So recently this company was in news. It is a pharmaceutical company and it was in news because Russia's COVID-19 vaccine Sputnik will be produced in India by this pharmaceutical company Hetero. Next is Jagannath Thodu. So it is a scheme by state government of Andhra Pradesh. It is a scheme to provide interest-free loan up to 10,000. So it is similar to PM Swanidhi scheme. PM Swanidhi is a central government scheme to provide loan to the street vendors. So this Jagannath Thodu is on similar lines, but it has been started by the state government. Next is GRID, that is Grassroots Innovation Database. So recently UNDP Accelerator Lab started this initiative and this is a first of its kind initiative in our country. What is the objective of this initiative? Objective is to promote inclusive development and growth at community level. Now what is the meaning of this term inclusive? So inclusive development means growth and development of each and every person. Next is Prayagraj Express. So recently this was in news because it became the fastest train operated by Indian Railways and it clocked the speed of 130 km per hour. Next is Sadiq Al-Mahdi. So he was the Prime Minister of Sudan and he was the last democratically elected Prime Minister of Sudan. So the former Prime Minister Sadiq Al-Mahdi passed away. Next is Ali Jakar. So he was well-known actor of Bangladesh and he was a liberation war fighter. Liberation war refers to the 1971 war which led to the separation of Bangladesh from Pakistan. And last is quarantine. So quarantine has been named as the Cambridge Dictionary's word of the year. In case of Collins, it was lockdown. Lockdown was the word of year for Collins Dictionary and quarantine is the word of year for Cambridge Dictionary. So that was all for the day.